Let me begin with a simple observation. We live in a world that scrolls. Scroll up, scroll down, swipe left, swipe right. Notifications flash, headlines fly past us, short clips replace long conversations. Information moves faster than we can even think about it. Thousands of tiny fragments compete for just a few seconds of our attention. But somewhere quietly sitting on a table, a book waits. It does not buzz. It does not blink. It does not demand your attention. It simply waits. And at Dare I Say Publishing, we believe that the moment someone opens a book is one of the most powerful acts a human being can perform. It may look simple, but inside the brain something extraordinary is happening. Many people think reading is passive. You sit still, you look at words, you turn pages. But neuroscience tells us something completely different. Reading is one of the most active things the brain can do. When you read, your visual cortex decodes the symbols on the page. Language centers translate those symbols into meaning. Memory networks connect those ideas with experiences from your own life. Emotional circuits simulate what characters are feeling. And imagination constructs entire worlds from nothing more than ink and paper. Your brain is not just reading. It is building reality. When a character runs, parts of your motor cortex activate. When a story becomes tense, emotional centers inside your brain respond. When an idea challenges your beliefs, your neural connections literally reorganize themselves. Reading is not passive consumption, it is mental creation. Every page strengthens the pathways that make thinking possible. One of the most remarkable gifts of reading is empathy. When we read, we step into someone else's perspective. We experience their fears, their hopes, their struggles, their triumphs. Psychologists call this ability theory of mind. It is the capacity to understand what another person may be thinking or feeling. Studies have repeatedly shown that people who read narrative literature often develop stronger emotional intelligence and greater social awareness. Why? Because every story is a practice session in understanding humanity. For a moment, you inhabit another consciousness. And when you return to your own life, you bring that expanded awareness with you. In a world that often feels divided, this may be one of reading's greatest contributions. Books teach us how to understand one another, but reading does something else as well. It calms the mind. Within just a few minutes of reading, the body begins to relax. Heart rate slows. Muscle tension decreases. Stress levels begin to drop. Why does this happen? Because reading demands focused attention. Instead of juggling 10 streams of information at once, the brain settles into a single structured narrative. Distractions fade, thoughts quiet. The mind enters a state of deep concentration. In many ways, reading works like a form of meditation, not silent meditation, but cognitive meditation. A book gently guides the mind away from anxiety and toward reflection. Reading is also a workout for the brain. Just as lifting weights strengthens muscles, reading strengthens neural networks. Scientists call this cognitive reserve. The more we challenge our brains with complex language ideas and narratives, the stronger those mental structures become. Over time, regular readers often develop stronger memory, better concentration, more flexible thinking, and greater problem-solving ability. Long-term research even suggests that people who read regularly may experience slower cognitive decline as they age. Think of reading as a gym session for your mind. No equipment required, just curiosity. Reading can even help us sleep better. Unlike phones and tablets, printed books do not bombard our eyes with stimulating blue light. Reading before bed creates a gentle bridge between the noise of daily life and the quiet of sleep. The mind slows down, thoughts settle, and sleep arrives more naturally. From childhood to old age, reading shapes the entire human lifespan. Children who read for pleasure often develop stronger language skills and cognitive abilities. Adults who maintain reading habits continue expanding their knowledge and creativity. Older readers often preserve sharper memory and mental agility. Across every stage of life, the pattern remains the same. A person opens a book, the brain begins building new connections, and over time, those connections shape the way we understand the world. Modern technology is extraordinary, but it often encourages speed rather than depth. Quick clips, quick opinions, quick reactions. Books offer something very different. Books slow us down. They invite us to explore ideas deeply and follow questions wherever they lead. They create something rare in the digital age, uninterrupted thought. And that may be exactly what the modern mind needs most. Every book is also a conversation across time. When you open a book, you are connecting with another mind, sometimes across decades, sometimes across centuries. Philosophers, scientists, storytellers, explorers, and poets have preserved their ideas in language. Those ideas wait patiently for someone curious enough to engage with them. When you read, you are not simply absorbing information. You are participating in humanity's long conversation about existence. And in doing so, you add your voice to that story. The most beautiful part of all this is how simple it is. The benefits of reading require no complicated tools, no expensive devices, no training programs, just a book. Inside those pages are ideas waiting to reshape your perspective, strengthen your mind, and expand your imagination. At Dare I Say Publishing, we believe that every person who opens a book becomes a little more powerful, more thoughtful, more curious, more aware. And when enough people read, something remarkable happens. Societies become wiser, conversations become deeper, and the world becomes a more thoughtful place. We started Dare I Say Publishing with a simple belief. Books still matter, ideas still matter, curiosity still matters. If you enjoy exploring bold ideas, new perspectives, and thought-provoking conversations, we invite you to join our growing community. Visit us at dareisaypublishing.com, explore our blogs, watch our videos, meet our authors, discover our books. And if something sparks your curiosity, subscribe and become part of the conversation. Because every great idea begins the same way. Someone opens a book,